Hey, today's stream is brought to you by Gamers Vote. Right now, it's crazy times in the country, and it's really important that you guys go out and vote. And how you can do that is by heading to gamers.vote. That's it, just gamers.vote. And from right there, you can register to vote, or you can check to see if you're already registered. Then make sure your voice is heard by participating in the upcoming election. Gamers.vote. Go.
Hello and welcome.
What was
to
that?
the Yo. Well,
I was getting a dog
with the
cam.
dog.
Sorry. Yeah, I got
Sam,
it.
you look different.
There you go.
Oh, look at it. It's like he saw it.
You good, Ring? You good, Bubs? Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone wants a very good boy, wants a good pupper, let Sam know.
He was going all out to get this dog adopted instead of his own camera.
Yeah, dude.
Welcome to the Death Battle cast. We are the cast and crew of Death Battle. I am Ben. I'm the voice of Wiz. Next to me is Liam.
Yo, hello.
Voice of Liam.
I'm Liam. I was gonna do the rap like you guys told me.
I'm glad you didn't.
but
Nope.
I-
We did not.
There's also Chad, voice of Boomstick.
Hi, I'm Chad. I play Boomstick.
And then Sam. He's here too.
Hi. Yeah, I'm here.
I love it. Just the first thing I read in the chat when I look over is "Leave the dog." Like,
what?
He moved
doesn't like
already.
leave the cam on the dog. Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can.
Can we just have a
I
fifth
can
camera in
still.
the middle that's just
Adopt me. He's been adopted.
seriously.
Oh wait. There we are.
Oh
There
my
he is.
god.
Aw.
Oh
There
my
you go.
god. Oh my fucking
Oh,
god.
look at
very
his little
sleepy,
dog
though.
ball.
I need to
He gets
like
grumpy
clutch
when
the
he's
dog.
sleepy, so. Yeah, no, there's no touching that dog right now, I don't
Get a
think.
dog. They're better than cats. I know. I have
my
both.
apartment isn't allowed to have animals. I would fucking die to have a cat right now.
Do you know what I woke
would-
up to? Oh, there's
What?
that,
That,
oh, the
that
other
one's
dog.
not for adoption. That's the good one, though.
Well, Sam, you're really counting. You're not
Wow,
doing a good
playing
job of
favorites.
selling the dog that needs
Oh,
to
he's
be adopted.
pissed. He saw that.
Yeah.
So I
Anyways.
woke up this morning, threw my legs off the side of the bed, and started to step my foot down,
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
felt something under my foot, and immediately stopped. And I'm so glad that I did, because it was just a shattered, broken glass. Because my cat in the night was like, "Oh, that thing's on a table. Fuck
Fuck
that!" And
Yeah.
just like knocked it off, and it shattered right on the side of my bed. So I almost stepped in glass thanks to my evil cat.
My thing here is pretty wild that your cat broke a glass on your nightstand while you were sleeping and you didn't wake up.
I didn't. Normally I would, but
you,
she woke. It
you
was so
sleep
weird.
like a fucking rock.
Well, no, I mean, like
that's
normally, it's like she
insane.
woke me up like 4 times in the night by like
I'm
putting
the
her
same.
tail in my face because she has to come sleep directly next to my face, and her tail is like this fucking big. It's all floof, and I'll just be sleeping, and then just like it just goes like up my mouth and nose, and just,
Yeah.
like that happened, and it
Yep.
was storming, so Mike was trying to sleep on my head.
Who's mine?
So like I got woken up. I don't know. It probably happened after I finally like got into a deep sleep after being woken up, and I was just like dead to the world. But
Wow.
And
cats
then
are
your
evil.
cat tried to kill you.
I've only had one good cat in my life. This cat's our last.
Sam.
We've
I only
vowed
got
it.
one good dog,
Wow.
so I know that feel.
Yeah,
Well, all right.
that's how we're starting this episode, Ben.
Hopefully, Chad, don't die. Please survive your cat
That's what I tell myself every morning.
for as long as you can.
I stare in the mirror for 5 minutes and repeat, "Don't
No,
die."
don't
over
die,
and
not
over.
today.
As tears roll down my cheeks.
Not today. Not today, fate. One more day. Oh no. All right. Hey, we have an episode coming up pretty soon. A pretty crazy one.
Real soon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So as of right now, I believe the preview for Archie Sonic is up on YouTube. And this is a character that has definitely stirred some, I don't know if controversy is the right word, discourse among the viewers of what to expect, because we are doing Wally West, the fastest Flash, versus Archie Sonic, the fastest Sonic. And it's not Archie Sonic as in like his first name is Archie. No,
Yes, hi,
the
Archibald
Hedgehog.
Sonic. Nice to meet you.
No, it's
What a
the
disarming
Archie
name.
comics. Yeah, if you've never read the Archie comics, named after the character Archie,
Boy, they're weird.
then you will be in for a treat this episode, maybe, or a mind fuck, because it probably that I think that's the best way to describe some of the crazy shit that Archie Sonic can do. Wally is also absolutely ridiculous. So this episode is going to be a little wild, but we've been having fun with it, even though it has been, I think, one of probably the most difficult episodes we've ever worked on in a way.
Yeah.
Liam, you can probably sort of add to that.
The thing with both of those characters is that, like, Wally's been around since 1959, so just right off the bat, he's been around as long as Green Lantern has, so there is a mountain of stuff to go through for him. And Wally is a character that when he became the Flash in the mid-'80s and 90s and 2000s, he was kind of introducing new things in, like, every single issue, so you really have to, like, go through every single thing. I just took, like, a week, and I was just, like, just going through each and every single... That's me pressing the right key on my keyboard, and copying everything down. And by the end of it, just this mountain of shit that he had done. And Archie Sonic is the same. Like, Archie Sonic has fewer issues, but the world that it creates is
But
so
more
dense
actual
and
issues.
complex. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
What are the things about Archie Sonic? So I've seen. It's interesting. Like, we did Mario versus years and years ago. Chad, you gave a quote that I think is so apt and will continue to be apt. That we can be fanboys about a certain thing, but all it takes is one episode for us to be called the exact opposite. And for the longest time, we were called Sonic fanboys until we released Mario vs. Sonic in 2018. And all of a sudden, we were Nintendo fanboys and we hated Sonic. Somebody linked me our TV tropes page, which I don't think I've looked at in like years.
It's great. Yeah.
There's a bunch of weird misinformation on it, and one of them is there's a whole paragraph about how I apparently hate Sonic and Rouge the Bat, and I'm like, I don't really know where all that came from.
I do. I know where that comes from. That came from the worst ever. I'm pretty sure we did an episode.
Yeah.
I remember there was a thing where you were going off about Rouge. But yeah, what's so funny about it is like
it's like a silly video though. Like, it's not a serious video,
right? But when I dropped that quote was actually way back in the day for the very first Mario vs. Sonic piece. Screw Attack was always branded as Nintendo fanboys, and we dropped that episode. Sonic wins, and it was like, oh, of course, because Screw Attack's a bunch of Sega fanboys. And it's like, what?
Yeah.
And the fact that then we've now come full circle when we did the specific video game versions of the characters, and the opposite result happened. It's just like it's mind blowing to me. Like
it's just funny for me for this episode in particular because like this is the comic. Archie Sonic is, for better or worse, the comic book that I grew up with.
Yes.
While all my friends were reading, Spider-Man and Batman and whatnot, I was subscribed to Archie Sonic. Sonic was like my favorite video game as a kid. I still love Sonic CD and Sonic 3 a lot. But like I grew up with this thing and I experienced the majority, I think all of the Bowler's Pender's era and just the mind fuckery
classics
that it sort of became.
The golden age.
Exactly, because Archie Sonic didn't have a lead writer really up until Ian Flynn took over, which was like issue, I don't know, 160 or 70 something. So for all those issues leading up to it, it's just kind of chaos as all these different writers did their own thing, which means what ended up happening is you're talking about how DC has been around for a long time. And because it's been around for a long time, it has a bunch of different things going on and a bunch of different ideas, some of which may contradict each other just because of the time frame, right? Like Marvel has the same thing. Sonic, in the span of like, I don't know, 8 years, basically caught up to them. And maybe even surpassed them and just the random crazy shit and contradictory stuff that would happen in the stories. So if somebody's coming into this episode thinking like, oh, Flash is going to win just because he has more content, probably not. That's not really how Archie Sonic doesn't really match up the same way, because they did their absolute best to make Archie Sonic as mind-fuckingly complicated as possible. And they pulled it off.
Eyeballs. They're gushy orbs in your head that you need to see, and even though you have them, sometimes you don't see too great. But even if you're not like me and you don't need glasses, glasses can still be a good thing in your life because you can get them with blue light filters. And nobody filters blue light better than Felix Gray. Let me tell you, these guys got a proprietary filtering technology that filters 15 times more blue light in the same range that other glasses claim to filter. A lot of glasses only filter about 2 to 3% in that range, and it's a 455th nanometer range of that blue light spectrum, which is harmful for your eyes. And if you're anything like me and using a computer all day, you can get lots of headaches and have trouble falling asleep at night and all that jazz. But the blue light filters make a huge difference, and Felix Grays are just excellent. Plus, they make really good quality glasses too, great lenses, and it's just a good company. They've been a sponsor of Death Podcast for a long time, and I really like the product and really appreciate their sponsorship of the show because we get to keep making it. Anyways, so let's talk about some additional little key facts about these. These glasses filter out 90% of blue light in the most damaging range and eliminates 99% of glare through proprietary industry-leading lens technology, which is something I super appreciate because glare drives me crazy because I got a window right there. And all day long, if I'm wearing glasses that don't have that juicy Felix Gray glare, it's just like in my eye and it's super annoying. But yeah, so Felix Gray frames are hand finished from a durable, super lightweight acetate, and you can order them online. They ship directly to you with a hard case and lens cloth included, and you can try them for 30 days risk-free, which is a super nice thing because sometimes you see glasses on the internet and you're like, oh, I think those look good on my face, and then maybe they don't look like you wanted to look on your face. And with some brands, oh no, with Felix Gray, no problem. Just send them back, risk-free. You get your money back. You can try a different pair of frame. And yeah, if your screens aren't easier on your eyes, you can also just send them back. You can just, boom, full refund because they know that they got confidence in their product, and that's what matters. So yeah, go to Felix Gray Glasses, that's felixgrayglasses.com/battlecast for the absolute best quality blue light filtering glasses on the market. That's Felix, Felix, Gray, Gray, glasses.com/battlecast. Shipping returns are totally free at Felix Gray and felixgrayglasses.com/battlecast. So yeah, go there, check them out, and get rid of some of this bad blue light and help your eyes out a little bit. It's worth it.
We'll get into some of the crazy stuff in the episode, but we do have a little sneak peek of the animation. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and play
right
that.
into it.
You really think you can outrun what?
I'm the fastest man alive.
Oh yeah, cherry flavored chump? I'm the fastest thing alive. Wanna bite?
What's the matter? You too slow?
Don't mess with the hog's dogs!
Sam, you didn't actually expect the whole fight, did you?
Say, Uncle!
Flash fact! I'm out of your league.
Oh, well, that audio stayed in there.
That's fine.
Well.
Heck yeah. So, for those of you who have read Archie Sonic, you might have recognized where they're fighting the Cosmic Interstate, which is a dimension between dimensions, essentially. It's literally a highway between every single dimension in the multiverse or universe.
Which is
for
one
Sonic
of
is
the
super
better
fast.
concepts from Archie Sonic. So I like the Cosmic Highway a lot. Like, it's a cool concept.
I really like it. It's a unique kind of idea for traveling between dimensions that fits with Sonic's powers. And one of the reasons why Archie Sonic gets so ridiculous, and I was thinking about this earlier, Sonic's thing is super speed, right? You would think that the comic book about Sonic would be focusing on how he uses speed for combat and like to solve problems and things like that, right?
Yeah, like the Flash.
Archie Sonic certainly does do that, but like it also doesn't. Sonic has, I don't really want to get too far into it, but let's just say magic.
Yeah.
So there are certain things that happen.
like Game Sonic, but a wizard.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
kind of. He was never
but a
trained
wizard
to use it,
Goku.
but he just has it.
Yeah.
And other characters have some ridiculous powers, like Tails uses his flight and
The
uses
buff
his
Tails.
super speed as well. But then he's also the chosen one and can like master the Chaos Force or something.
He's the chosen one.
Yeah, Knuckles. You know, he's an echidna. He can float. He can glide. He's super strong. Oh, but he's also a living Chaos Emerald. You know, so he just can become a Chaos Emerald and basically become God. This was before they made Shadow, by the way, where he
That was
was
the green
like,
one.
Right.
Yeah, Chaos
Return to
Knuckles.
green. Yeah.
If people really dig this episode and you guys want us to bring Archie Knuckles into a fight, that might even be more
Dude.
bizarre than this.
If you want to know more about
fuck
Archie Knuckles, go. Sam read an episode of Desk of Death Battle on the like whole ridiculousness of Archie Knuckles. You should go check it out. I don't remember what the episode was called, but it was
that was
I
a
think
while
it's
ago.
Knuckles is a god or something.
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, it's very fucking silly. Even Tails,
Knuckles.
like Archie Tails, is like so silly. Yeah,
I picked up a
it's-
random Archie comic when I was like 8. And I remember what it was because I'd never seen the comic before. I went, "Oh my god, Sonic the Hedgehog has a comic!" Because I was a big Sonic fan as a little kid. And it was an issue about the original freedom fighters of Knothole, where they're like learning about that. And I bought it and I read it and I put it down and I went, "That was the weirdest fucking thing I'd ever seen." And I never.
And that was the first
I
time
never-
as a child he dropped the F bomb.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
7-year-old was like, that's fucking weird.
And
that
that
story's not
was-
even that weird. It's just it has
It's not even that
nothing to do
weird.
with the games. It's just
Yeah,
so
no, it's like,
other.
like, oh,
it's very
what?
strange.
who's Sally? Who are these people? Yeah. But it's good to like when I was starting to research and write for this episode, it was like I was returning to my 8-year-old self, weirded and freaked out, sitting at the comic book store. Yeah. It's a blast. I read through a lot of Archie comics when I was doing research for this, like just to get into like how to write for Archie Sonic. And you'll notice that there's a couple of like ungame Sonic like things in the fine animation that we saw, like him calling the Flash a cherry flavored chump was very much a like Jaleel White kind of
Oh yeah, for sure.
like line. And the chili dogs, of course, gotta have that in there.
Chili dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I-
is.
I think
Like
I
that's
added this.
the kind of thing that stuck through. I guess it's probably because Sad AM is chili dogs, like, but I feel
Yeah.
like that
Yeah.
is like straight from the Archie comics, and it like really stuck
All right.
with.
Archie Comics was
character.
originally sort of a continuation of Sad AM. Not exactly. It used the same characters in the same setting, but it was a completely different story, especially since early Archie Sonic is very like extremely comedic and silly, like to a Looney Tunes kind of degree.
Yeah.
And then over time it sort of adopted the semi
was like a mix
darker
of-
tone.
It was like a
Whereas-
mix of Sad AM and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, they definitely took, because Sad AM and Adventures aired like at the same time.
We should do
Both those-
Scratch and Grounder versus Bebop and Rocksteady.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know why that
I
just
would,
jumped
I
in
would,
my head.
I would write that.
Yeah, that's what I think every time.
I can't decide whether I like them or hate them with a passion.
Mhm.
Scratch and Grounder.
Well, it's like hate that goes all the way around back to like
Listen,
ironic
I guess-
millennial
It
like.
doesn't matter because after you watch the sloths episode, you have hatred left for nothing else but those fucking sloths.
God, the sloth episode.
I'm gonna remember that episode until I die. That's how impactfully annoyed everyone. Like I remember getting agitated as a child, like and being like, "But this is Sonic time. Like this, I enjoy this show. Why am I mad?" Like,
But Chad, Don't you want to watch
Do you think that was
again? Every
Do
other
you
line in the
think-
episode is like that.
Is the whole episode
I-
like that? Because I would tear my ears out.
No, the whole fucking episode. Every time the sloths talk, except
Yeah.
one gets super. The
I would
only
go to
time
my
it doesn't
bathroom
happen
and drown myself.
is the kid one eventually. I don't remember how it happens, but he gets like super speed, and that's the only time like he's talking normally. But then everybody's like, "Oh, hey, Sonic," and I'm just like, "Oh."
Do you
It's
think
the-
it was
it's
all
the
like a
joke from
cost saving
Zootopia,
measure?
but the whole episode.
Yeah. What would you
Like
say,
they
Sam?
just. Do you think it was like a cost saving measure where they were just like, "Hey, we can't do like as many. We can't do all the frames this week," and they're like, "Slow it down." Sloth episode.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah, I mean,
like, because that was kind of the thing with that show is they had to make it very quick.
Oh, was
there
it cheaply made?
26 episodes of Sonic Sat AM, and it's very well animated. It's got this awesome sort of color scheme that's kind of like borrows from
soundtrack.
Star Wars
Song
and
is
stuff.
so
Yeah, and
cool.
excellent soundtrack. It's a very well made show. Then there's Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which has what, like 80 to 100 episodes because they could like, animate it in like a day. I mean, that's a little extreme, but very quickly in comparison. The backgrounds are just like it probably
Shapes.
took 5 seconds to make some
Geometric,
of them because
yeah.
they're just like splat some color. There you go. That's the sky, or that's
Yeah.
a city, and it's just like this like random pile of blocks essentially.
Yeah.
And just this quick sketch in a single color. There's, I think it's fine for what it is. It was probably smart to a degree because it had way more episodes than Sat AM. But it was also just frustrating to watch sometimes because of that.
God. And then, but we also got all. Hey, listen, Sonic taught us a lot of life lessons in his
Sonic
PSAs.
says.
Sonic says,
don't.
Yep.
Yeah, Sonic says, "Don't go in the fucking dryer because it can crush your bones." Like that's the best one ever. But,
Oh no,
um,
there's the one. If you or somebody you know is being touched in a place that you shouldn't, you should tell an adult because that's no good. Like,
Yep.
Hey,
I think I tried
if
to
you guys
include a
like
Sonic
Archie
Says
Sonic
joke.
versus Flash, maybe one day we'll do Adventures Sonic versus somebody, and we can have the most annoying Sonic on an episode. And who's the most annoying Flash, Liam, or Speedster?
God. Maybe Bart when he's a
Putting
kid.
you on the spot. I know.
Impulse.
There we go. Kid Bart versus Adventures Sonic. The most annoying Flash versus the most annoying Sonic.
I get the Bart fans after my head.
In all seriousness, I am very excited for this episode. I'm also kind of nervous because not necessarily because I think the verdict that we come to is wrong or anything like that. I'm very confident in what these guys have put together, as well as my own experience with the comic has helped a lot in understanding just how complex this is and really breaking it down. I'm nervous because there's just so much. There's so much, and both of these characters have so many ridiculous abilities that, like, you can go on to. I've noticed, like, if you go onto prediction videos or blogs or whatnot, you'll see people talk about a lot of the ridiculous stuff. But us having a team who has gone through a lot of this stuff will notice, like, oh, they're not talking about this thing, or they're not talking about that thing. Because there's just so much to talk about that, like, one or two people alone are not going to be able to figure this out. It's one of those episodes.
I wrote a Flash episode a long time ago, and I remember that was one of the most, like, even though the outcome of Flash Quicksilver was very much like we knew that one from the beginning, like pretty early on. It was like, Flash he's winning that one. But even like being 100% confident in the outcome of it, it was still like writing and getting all the information around the Flash, especially when like there's Wally and Barry and Bart and there's fucking, and like you get a panel and you're like, is that the right one though? Like I don't know if it's Wally or Barry or like it's
thank
like,
God for Jay and his stupid helmet.
The only difference with Wally until he gets the like until he lets his hair fly loose is that his waistline belt thing points toward his dick. That's the only difference. It like narrows towards his crotch.
It has the V. Yeah.
I don't know why, but like that's the only difference between their suits until it gets that change.
But yeah, they're like your characters, even Wonder Woman to an extent, characters like that just have like so much information
history.
behind them.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
it's yeah.
But
Man, I've been watching this chat. Sorry, there's a suggestion for movie Mario versus movie Sonic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would be ridiculous.
actually, something I do want to talk about. This is the first time in a while, maybe since the first, like year one of Death Battle, that we have specified a very specific version of a character. Generally speaking, we go with the like main version and kind of pull from other material as supporting evidence.
I feel like Mario Sonic was a little bit this as well.
Yeah, we did. The
Like,
second
it was
Mario
the
Sonic.
games. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was still like the main Sonic and the main Mario
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
games. You know,
What was
it's not
what was season 1?
some side version of the character.
Yeah.
And the only other time I can think of that we did that was Rogue versus Wonder Woman way back when in
It's
an
a long time
episode
ago.
that definitely has not aged well.
Nope.
But like we specifically used Rogue from a specific time period, which is a little different from this.
Oh yeah.
In order to give her the Miss Marvel powers and whatnot, because Rogue has gone through all sorts of different power sets essentially over the years.
Nature
So I
being
don't know.
Rogue.
I am curious to know, like, if you guys watching would want to see more episodes like this, where we bring in like a very specific era or version of a character, like Kid Goku from Dragon Ball, or another like non-canon version of a character. Can't really think of one off the top of my head. I don't know, like an alternate
Ball
universe
Evolution
Spider-Man or
Goku.
something that's still Peter Parker, you know, that kind of thing. I'd
What'd
definitely
you
like
say,
to know what
Leo?
you think.
All right, cool. And you can let us, and how you can let us know what you think right now, because we do this show live. So if you guys are watching live, if you don't have an account, it's free to make. So you can just click that sign up button, and then you can talk along with us. I've been reading chat the whole time and calling out some stuff. So we want to know what you think and participate and have fun with us. And if you're not watching live, do it. It's free now. Sign up for and
It
you can
says
also
right
sign up
there.
for first. You don't have to if you want to just watch the show live and participate. We're live Wednesdays at noon Central. But you can sign up for First Account and they get access to things like exclusive videos, discounts on the merch store, and you get to watch everything that we make early. So that includes Death Battle. If you're like, man, I want to watch Death Battle, but I can't as soon as possible. That's how you do it. Check it out.
See a couple people in the chat mentioning Paper Mario. That's definitely one that I think would be fun.
Oh, Paper Mario would be super fun.
Hell yeah.
King Mickey from
Dude,
Kingdom Hearts
Lord.
mentioned.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Kingdom Hearts Mickey,
yeah.
I think would be fun for sure. Like, I think for some reason in my head, it's like Kingdom Hearts Mickey versus Yoda works.
I've seen that requested before.
Really? Like,
very
Kingdom
curious
Hearts Mickey is
what
very
people-
Yoda.
Yeah. I could see that. Maybe that would be a good community death battle. Let's get to the community death battle.
Rooster Teeth is joining forces with Samsung and AT&T 5G to kick things off for our upcoming RTX at-home virtual event. We're creating a Ruby outdoor mural that you can add art to from home using the Mark Augmented Reality app. Just download the Mark app and start creating your own Ruby art starting on September 5th through September 7th. Each night, fans' designs will be projected on the mural wall, and you can see yours come to life on social. If you're on the AT&T 5G network at home, you can access Plus Mode through the Mark app, so you'll get the highest res video and crystal clear images to explore on the app. Check out the new Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G powered by AT&T 5G. AT&T 5G requires compatible plan and coverage, not in all areas. Here are just some of the new features that you can try out with the device. Cloud gaming will be available with the power of 5G. Try out cloud gaming with high-performance experiences, brought to you via the newest Samsung devices powered by AT&T 5G. The Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G, this thing right here, also has a 120 Hz adaptive display that automatically adjusts the refresh rate according to the content you're viewing, and an intelligent battery that optimizes for your gameplay. Between 5G support, Wi-Fi optimization, and the advanced processor, you get a smooth gaming experience with virtually no lag. Check out the S Pen on Samsung Notes to create your own works of art. I love this S Pen. Watch, this is what it looks like. It's got a gyroscope, and like you can do these really cool gesture controls. It's awesome. But you can head over to AT&T.com/Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G to learn how you can get the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 5G for free or the Galaxy Note 20 5G Ultra for $299.99 for a limited time. But before we do, speaking of community, coming up is our time of year where we get to hang out with you, the community, RTX. But obviously, it's crazy times in the world right now. But we still wanted to be able to provide you with an RTX event because not only do hopefully you guys love it, we love getting to hang out with you guys too. So what we're doing is an entire week of RTX. It's RTX at home, and it starts September 15th through the 25th. So it's almost here. You guys can head to rtxevent.com for more info. But we're going to have like panels. We're still doing like meet and greets. We've got all sorts of fun stuff planned. So we're making RTX happen. It's a little later than normal, but it's a week now. And it's going to be fun, and we're all in this together. So again, rtxevent.com for more info. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a blast. Boom. Community death battle.
Nice job.
I forget that if we say it, he'll play it.
Community
No,
death.
Chad, Yoda.
Hey, Ben, before we get started, I just want to know what's going on with you?
Okay. Go. See, I don't know if he's actually gone or if this is Cody's trickery. Like,
Yeah, Cody does.
Like he could.
Cody does have screenshots of us in our. If we leave our chair,
Oh my
he
god.
takes a screenshot.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if Ben was like hanging on the.
Oh, he might have legit left for the day. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, there he is. Okay. But we do need to do the community death battle.
Oh god, it's now the chair's there.
Sam, wait, what did you say? I
So-
couldn't hear what you said. What the last part?
No,
Was
we're
that
not.
again?
We're
No.
gonna cancel the bit.
Hey!
Cancel the bit.
It's
Last
like
week we decided on Azula versus Cinder. Let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
okay.
We need to figure out what's going on with Azula versus Cinder.
No.
No. All right. The bit
you
has
guys
been
wanna
put on pause, but I appreciate
One more
your
and I'm
try,
start?
William.
Do you want to start with some community answers?
You
Yes,
almost said
as
it.
always, we can leave it up to you guys to let us know who you think should win and why, and we take those answers into consideration right here. So let's go ahead and bring up the first answer from Twitter for Azula, I assume.
Sure, whatever. This one's from FramesDB. It says, a pretty cut and dry win for Azula. Cinder's a little more powerful and has versatility, but Azula hard counters her fire, is faster to the point where she can't really be hit, and easily outskills. A good fight, but this fall maiden is getting torched.
Out of context, Death Battle Animation is a fun account, by the way. If you haven't looked at it,
I
they just
haven't.
take-
Yeah.
It's pretty great. They just take random like screenshots of the animation and stuff, and sometimes it can be pretty silly.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a thing until I saw that tweet, and then I looked at a few. It's pretty funny, but yeah, and also
So
she's
Azula's
getting
fire
torched. I
bending
like it.
will counter Cinder's fire, unlike Todoroki. She doesn't exactly have ice to counter, although she does have the maiden powers. And then Azula is better trained, theoretically, than Cinder. I mean, yeah, she was trained all her life underneath the most powerful nation of the world to be the deadliest. Like I said, I think last week, Azula may be the deadliest fighter in the entire Avatar series, or at least definitely up there. But let's go ahead and bring up the answer for Cinder.
From Stone Scientist BB Tired. Cinder has aura and she can control all the elements as a maiden, making her avatar-like. While I believe Azula is more badass, there are too many advantages for Cinder, and that woman loves taking advantage of any situation. This is true.
The aura is going to
Very
be
Cinder.
tough for
The aura's
Azula to
real
deal
tough.
yeah, the aura is like a big one.
She does not have a
It's
defense
very-
like that.
Yeah, aura is a very interesting mechanic. Like,
That's interesting because it's an element that wasn't in the Zuko Todoroki. Zuko Todoroki, we didn't really talk too much about the durability because it was like, I mean, as soon as they get hit, as soon as either of them get hit with something bad, like they're done. But that's not really the case for Cinder. She can take a big blast of firebending, and even if it does bring her aura down, she can still survive something that would normally be deadly. And
Yeah.
Azula doesn't have that.
That's
whether or not
interesting.
Azula is fast
But-
enough to kind of pepper her with enough tax to wear her down.
Right,
before going
to
into the
shatter
kill.
aura. Yeah, I mean, it's the speed thing. If like she's so much faster than Cinder, then I don't know. I feel like this one needs some significant research.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how to, especially with the speed thing. Like I can't exactly answer that. But she was able to duel Ozpin, so theoretically she's incredibly fast.
It's true.
I know Avatar characters near the top tier, like Team Avatar, can dodge lightning. Some
Yeah,
have
they're like
dodged
lightning
bending.
speed or whatever.
Yeah,
What was it? 200,000 miles per hour reaction speed.
yeah, Mach 200 something.
Yeah, so we talked about that last week about the difference between lightning speeds and how actually they're not all that fast. Because of the return stroke versus.
To be fair, it's still very, very fucking fast. It's just not like lightning.
Mach
Right?
200
It is
But
still
Death Battle has
very
jaded
fast.
us.
Some slow ass
Yeah,
shit.
but not as fast as some people think.
It's not a third the speed of light. Like I
Or when-
hear
yeah,
seen
right.
bandied about a lot.
No. Yeah, so I don't know. I am kind of leaning towards Cinder though, specifically because of the aura. What do you guys think?
Well, do you think I could plug one more thing? Yes, I in fact can. I'm going to lean towards Cinder because it's Ruby related. Speaking of Ruby, we have a brand new show that's first exclusive show, except for the first episode's free for everybody, called Ruby, the Grim Campaign. It was this guy's idea, and he worked his ass off on it, and it came out amazing, and it's one of my favorite shows to work on. I play a character. It's actually canon in the Ruby universe, and we're playing a D&D campaign. It is so much fun. If you haven't watched it, Cody also put in a ludicrous amount of work building all these like custom rules and things. There's so much effort into the show, and I love it. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things. So please go check out Ruby the Grim Campaign. Do that for me.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was one of those mornings where like, we need ideas. I was like, what about D&D? They're like, it's your job now. And I was like, shit, god damn it. Like, why'd I do it to myself? But so
Okay.
busy already. But
So
like,
Cinder for
not,
me.
It's not a planned
Yeah.
plug, but hey, bravo, Chad. Yeah, these guys worked really hard and it turned out great. So
I'm
you
hitting
guys
it
should
all
check
today. Let's go.
that. Okay. But so how about you, Liam? Where are you standing?
Yes, well, I think I'm gonna side with Azula. I think she is pretty faster than what I know of Ruby stuff, but I could be wrong. And I know there was a point where she was bereft of her firebending powers when it was able to kind of clown on Team Avatar for a little bit. So she's incredibly skilled, even put at a massive disadvantage. So I think she'd be able to kind of overwhelm. She can lightning bend too, which is extremely powerful even for like regular Avatar characters.
I didn't think about that. The lightning bending.
That one
could
bolt
be,
was able to take down Aang in the Avatar state. So c'est possible that she would
Weirdly,
full
we're
rush
told that
through
lightning bending
Aura.
is like an instant kill move, and we see two people get hit with it. One of them, I guess Aang needed the special water healing, so it would have killed him. All right, yeah. So it's a potentially instant kill move, or at least fatal move. Yeah, that might actually help in taking down the aura if she's able to. I think she'll only be able to hit her once with it, if that. But it could be a good counter to the aura itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'd have to really look into how powerful her aura really is. I don't.
Yeah.
I guess she might have lost it in her fight with Raven. I can't remember specifically.
Let's get Carrie on and then put him on the spot. He loves
Yeah,
that.
there we go.
Let's do that.
Yeah, aura is a hard thing to like calculate too, because like you have to have you have to have the fight front to back and understand every single blow that went into breaking that character's aura in what they ate for breakfast to like put it into like a good refined concept. But I'm gonna go with Azula as well, just because I think she's a badass fucking character. So deal with it.
Yeah, but that's a big.
I'm voting purely on that
component, too.
one. Cool character.
All right. Then
Plus,
we
I
have a
think you're
tie.
onto some with lightning.
Hey,
All
I
right.
think that's totally appropriate for Azula. Like, she's awesome. All right, we have a tie. And as always, we leave it up to you guys to decide who should win. using a poll on Twitter. So let's go ahead and bring that up. All
There
right.
you go.
And
Azula.
Azula is the winner. Hey,
But
I'm not-
60-40 is pretty close.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
when.
close.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised by the poll just because, like, you would think there would be some sort of innate bias towards Cinder just because it's like an IP of our community, essentially. Like, when you think of Rooster Teeth as a whole. So, yeah. But then again, Airbender is on a fucking tear right now. That show's popular as fuck, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank God,
Um,
finally. It's been long enough.
I know, right?
We've waited through the
man.
desert. We're finally at Ba Sing Se.
Yeah, I also love that like the community knows that we're about to be like, what's the next one? And like all the suggestions have now started coming in. So like,
But what's the? Does anyone have one, or is there?
see, I have one that I want to say, but I don't want like I know we should probably pull from the community because I know they get excited.
We
about
did talk
I
about
had one
Yoda
from a
versus
dream.
Mickey.
Oh, I
if you
mean,
guys
I
wanna do
also
that.
I threw out what I was going to throw out was the Bebop Rocksteady versus Crash and Grounder, but we don't have to. It's okay.
Okay.
Did I ever tell you guys I came up with a death battle in a dream?
What?
No.
No.
It's
Go on.
it actually
Alright.
makes sense too, and I've seen it become a popular, like somewhat popular request. We don't have to actually
Okay.
do this 'cause
Yes.
it's silly.
Let's go for it.
It's Scooby-Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's funny.
Like it makes sense in a
Oh my
weird way.
god.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
came to me from my subconscious. That means
Kind of.
Poopatron in the chat says Lois Lane versus April O'Neil. Here's the problem. There's a comic that exists called Lois Lane, the girlfriend of Superman, and
Yeah.
it is bonkers. Like, there's some really dumb shit in there. I don't know.
every cover page is just Superman being a
April-
complete asshole to her.
April's a martial
Oh, yeah.
artist. She
That's
could,
true. She is.
or she has ninja training from Splinter. I don't know. I kind of like that.
Oh, that's
Just
sick.
everyone's throwing ideas in. What are we
Everyone.
gonna go
Like,
for?
Oh, dude,
We're doing it all.
Sekiro's awesome.
That's pretty good one. That's a pretty good one right there, though,
Yeah.
Cody. That's pretty good.
Wolf would be good
But,
for
hold on,
Scorpion.
the chat's just saying yes, do it. Which one?
All of them.
I think it's to yours, Chad. I think they just caught up. Or
the
no.
Scratch and Grounder
It might
versus Bebop
actually be-
Rocksteady, or
We
or
need
is
to
it
be
the
very
Lois Lane?
clear
I don't
about
know
that,
which
because
one.
that's
All right, here we go. Chat, this is going to be up to you. We are going to vote
Yeah.
between Chad's idea and Liam's idea because both are stupid. Scratchy Grounder versus Bebop and Rocksteady. Or
Of course.
does Bebop and Rocksteady have a name?
Scoobert.
Super Special Sonic Search and Smash Squad versus whatever they are. Shredder's Goons versus or
Yeah, Shredder's Goons.
Scooby-Doo versus
The
Courage
Freddies.
the Cowardly Dog. Let us know which one you would prefer in the chat, and we'll just get like a general idea from that and pick that.
All right, let's see. Scooby
I like
Courage.
Cody's, but
Scooby
sure,
Courage.
whatever.
Scooby Courage.
Wait, what was Cody's? I might have missed it because I was sort of
Cody's
reacting to
was-
just.
Yeah, there you go. Sekiro and
about-
Ghost of
Oh.
Tsushima.
Oh no, it was Scoop versus Courage. Congratulations, Liam. Your idea won. Like
yeah.
landslide
Thanks,
victory.
brain.
Ghost just came
Okay,
out.
giving
right?
me
So
a
I don't
weird
know if we
courage
wanna get
dream.
into spoilers anyway. So
Very
Let's-
recently.
yeah, so let's go with Scooby versus Courage.
Okay.
Great,
All
that should be
right.
fun.
Liam's dream.
We'll
We'll
My
do it
little
later.
dream
after-
came
We'll,
true.
we'll do another time.
I'm just worried about diving into that game and like spilling spoilers for people who haven't played it yet and things like that. That's the only
Yeah.
real concern that I have.
Yeah, Cody.
think
about
of
that.
the children.
Okay.
I was gonna
Anyways.
say it again, like near the end of this, to get another
that-
into the joke.
Bye. That's how
we
we
got
end
to
the
no,
show.
we got to okay.
Oh wait.
Wait, what?
What do you got to
can let,
explain?
you can let us know who you think should win and why using hashtag Death Battle Cast on Twitter. There will be a poll up on the Death Battle Twitter that's just at Death Battle later on this week. Check that out. Vote for who you think should win between Scooby and Courage, and we will figure
Dog
it out
battle.
next week, I guess. Also,
Yep, in the
Archie
meantime,
Sonic versus Flashers next
Create
week.
an account. Yes. In the meantime, create an account. Come hang out with us live, 12 Central every Wednesday. Check out RTX at Home coming up September 15th through the 25th.
Yeah.
something. Okay, nailed it. Good job, memory. And then
And
while
if
you're
you
there,
want a dog,
watch Ruby the Groom campaign.
Sam has a dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Full
Also,
circle.
if we could get
Dog
like,
themed.
we'll set up a Sarah
Let's see.
McLaughlin shot. That's Sam's feet. Right. Every year,
Scooby
many
versus
dogs
Courage.
don't get adopted,
Versus
like this
dog.
one here, who lives a sad, sad life,
Oh, God.
laying on the carpet all day, wondering when someone will love him. You can save this dog. Sam, how do they save this dog? I need some sort of promotional shill. Where do they go?
I mean, I guess just DM me on Twitter. That'll be fine.
With just one DM to Sam Mitchell on Twitter,
Slide right
you
in.
can save this dog. I wish we could play Arms of the Angels, but we'll get copywritten strike on YouTube. Adopt him before it's too late.
Arms of an angel.
Of an
I was
angel.
like, I was like, I was gonna sing it. I was afraid if that would trigger the.
There we go.
Yes, that suits it very well.
All right, thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Death Metal Cast. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Hasta la paz.
Oh, God.